What happened? It didn't play my opening. Oh no! Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This is what happens when I do drugs, when I take medications. Hi, Jerry. I wind up, and Tammy, too. Hi. I wind up, I spent so much time making that intro, and then I forgot to actually put it where it was supposed to be, the intro. Oh well, it is what it is. Thank you for being here. Welcome to my channel, which is, Mickey Sunshine Creations. Yeah, that's good enough. I hate that one that we have an overhead. We shouldn't have an overhead. If you're watching that, yes, it's one of those days. I woke up with it. And if you're watching this on replay, thank you. And just be more tolerant because I'm a little high. Just a little. A little bit. So, hi, Sue. Sue's here too. How do you do, Sue? Oh, boy. Yeah, it's going to be one of those nights. And I forgot to put my teeth in. So I'm going to sound like a little girl. Anyway, tonight is coloring. I want to color. But I haven't found a coloring book that I really like. I mean, I have one that I bought on Etsy, but I can't find it. This one is 58 aesthetic coloring pages, 30 enchanted forest, kitten coloring pages. I think I counted 37 in this one. 25 garden cottage, which are a light shading, and these are a dark 25 in dark shading. These are kitties I'm working on, but I'm missing something. All right, no, I'm not. And these are paintings that I've started. Yeah, that's similar to the cover page. So it's I don't know what to do, but I was in love with this one I've been working on today. Let's see. No, I didn't like that. Yeah, that was getting closer. Now we're getting closer to what? Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Did I ask for Evernote to open? I don't think so. Why, here we go again. Oh, yeah, it's going to be one of these days. One of those days. Which one is the one? Yeah, it's close to what I want, but it's not. I wanted calico, but I don't. I'm not making it calico. It should be. This is a great what do you call it? A gray tabby. I wanted to make it a calico or a red tabby, and no, that didn't work. Then I tried again. I colored it all the black pieces, the dark, and I guess I didn't do anything. Okay, somebody tell me why I feel like coloring tonight. But don't. I spent, hey Rebecca, I spent most of the day in bed. I woke up this morning and I felt fine. Went to the bathroom, went to get back up on the bed, and got the most incredible pain in my front hip, the front side of my hip. Owie, owie, owie. I don't know if it was a fibro intrusion or if I sprained something. I don't think I sprained anything. It's possible I might have sprained it in my sleep and it took a while. But it's not going away with medication. So I spent most of the day in bed painting. I was working on my own paintings, I think. I don't remember. Then I said, oh, I'm going to do coloring. I wanted to do coloring for, at least didn't I do it 3 weeks ago or something? Yeah, I did. Okay, let's give a shout out to Rebecca of Crafting and Crime Daily on YouTube, Crafting Journey on Facebook, and craftingandcrimedaily.com, where you can find some outrageously beautiful pictures in the form of diamond painting or a mug or a tumbler or a t-shirt or a sweatshirt, something we could actually use. But like I said, also diamond painting. And she's got a great price. She's got a great price on everything she sells because she's clever. And you can get a 15% discount by using the code Mickey15. Well, let's read it first. I don't know what to do. It's funny. I did this. I started this book kitty, but I can't for the life of me figure out what brush I used. It was one of those multicolor brushes, but I don't remember which brush it was. Not that I need it. I would have used it for the others because it came out very good. Isn't it cute? I think she's cute. Anyway, whatever. I'm going to color in my books. Any particular color? I picked out this neon color too, as basic colors. Funny, but I'm into. Oh, too small. Believe it or not, this is supposed to be a watercolor. Eh, how about this one? Is this one better? Oh, yeah. That's definitely better. Oops, wrong one. See, it goes on just like watercolor. It's a little hard to, but it's solid. Why is it solid? I went too far. That's why this is so good. Isn't can't erase it when you make a mistake. And I don't like this. I don't like the color. I don't like the brush. I have so many watercolor brushes. Not as many as my oil brushes. Oh, this is Jen's. This is, I have a lot of watercolor. I mean, a lot of watercolor brushes. And these are all brush sets and stamps and pennies. Unbelievable. And I don't understand. I had these at the top of the list because I like putting them in alphabetical order. How did they get down here? All right, let's move them. Yeah, watercolor blooms is supposed to be the last one. Let's do this. Whee! Uh-oh, my two colors are also in the wrong spot. Where are my two colors? Where are my multicolors? There they are, in the bottom. Let's do that. And these are also in alphabetical order because that's how I remember which one I used, at least which set. Ah, that was wrong. Oh well. Mini. Oh, this is a new set. Minis. They're okay. It works with pressure. If I use pressure, I get my original color. If I go lighter, I go, the more multicolor it gets. Not that I want it. Is this something that's what I've been looking? I've been looking for translucent watercolors because that's what most watercolors become when you're working with them. They're translucent. They're not. They're ethereal, and that's so much nicer looking. And of course, because I'm a slob when painting, I love this. Uh oh, I forgot to open up a new layer so I don't brush over the layer. Oh, oh, and I had a desk, yeah, kind of a desk with three drawers, pretty wide, all white, one of those modern things. And it held a lot. It held my copy papers, my whole office supply crap, light bulbs, batteries, all that stuff. But I'm running out of room here. I can't breathe. You don't know how tiny a space I have behind. So we emptied the drawers, and Dan took the case and the drawers out to the dump because it's large dump day. It's the last day of large dump day. Unfortunately, we have more. But then he comes over and he reads my mind. Oh, wait, but when he removed it, he knocked over half of my diamond paintings that were sitting up there waiting for me. They're all scattered now and out of place. I used to know where the new ones were. Now I don't know what to do. I still need a table to put all that, the coloring books and the pencils, the real coloring books. Oh well. And he had the idea to move the table all the way up against the window. I said, that's a great idea, except for one problem. We have a shelf unit that's in the way, so it won't go completely against the wall. I just noticed that. Oh my, I'm such an idiot. I should have noticed it before. Okay. One down, a lot of books to go. This looks like cats. Obviously, this is a cat's bookshelf because there's fish and there's people and there's looks like catnip and there's another cat and toys and kitty cats and the speeding bell and yeah. I told you I took drugs, so I don't know what I'm talking about tonight. Want to help me out, Rebecca? 'Cause I'm lost. My bad. Oh, the reason I'm out here now, I've been out here for since 3 o'clock because Dan brought me my thermos of coffee. I have 2 thermoses, one for water, one for coffee. He brought me in but it was too hot, so I had to let it rest. Actually, when I first opened it, it squirted up. I said, "Did you use boiling water?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "You're not supposed to use boiling water. Up to a boil. Just yeah." I'm loopy. Of course, I'm loopy. What do you think? I know this is close to my natural behavior. I kill me anyway. Um, so I put it aside on the bed where I always put it, and I'm happily painting and listening to YouTube and just going on and having fun. And then I noticed that it had fell over, and the top wasn't screwed on tight enough, and the entire thermos leaked out onto my bed, onto my sheets, onto my quilt, my comforter. So right now it's spread out as much as it can. Sorry. So it can air dry. I'm not going to strip the bed. I was, but then I said, it's not. I can't do that today. Not today. But at least the pain is a little better. Since it's a muscle relaxer I took, That tells me, and all these drugs make me ditzy. Since it's a muscle relaxer I took, it must have been something I sprained it during the night. You know, turned over and pulled something and slept funny. Which seems to happen to me a lot. Please, hear me. I got the cough again. I think that's because the fan was blowing in my face. Can't have that. And I saw one. I reached over to get coffee and found out it was boom next to me and I was getting wet. Oh God! I keep a towel on the bed for the cats to lay on because I don't want them digging their claws into my duvet. I guess it's going to be duvet changing time on Tuesday. I don't want So I had a towel. Excuse me. I soaked up most of it, but darn, Sue. Sometimes I have no choice. I come out here. This is my only place to sit, and I sit here too long until my hip and my butt and my back are killing me because I can't sit for long periods of time. I'm getting up every you know half hour or more to stretch. And I do the same thing in bed when I'm in bed. Remember, my bed is a recliner. It's I got a drink. It's an adjustable bed. So I put it in recline position, my recliner, which I can't get to because there's so many boxes in front of me. Clean out my storage room. I still have some of it. And it's very comfortable in that because I can sit up and work, and when I need to, I can have my feet raised a little bit, or I can lay it down a little bit because I change position constantly. I'm what they call a spinning top, even when I'm sitting down. I am an old lady, Sue, and I'm proud of it. I'm surprised I made it this far. I really am. I had a gypsy tell me once my life was going to end in my 30s. And in one way, she was right. I was 31, up to 34, somewhere around there, when I got in my accident and my life changed drastically. But I, she said, well, I don't know. I said, what does that mean? Well, I don't know. Maybe you're going to die. Your, your life is going to end. That's what she said. Your life is going to end. That's what she said. I said, what? Well, we know how it ended. Yeah, Miss Clumsy. This idiot. All right, let's go for blue. Now to be careful on the left side. We'll go a darker blue as a second color coat because the left side's against the other book. And I don't know. I just like to be perfect. We all know this already. Why am I squinting? when I can open it up. So easy. Oh, like I said, I'm surprised I made it this far. My body keeps asking me, are we done yet? Are we there yet? Oh, my. Wonder if I have another brush like this, similar, with without the wiggling, without the scalloped colors. Your texture, use crayon. Oh, that's Crayon Arcade. That's the name. Low pigment wash. That's what I wanted, isn't it? Picking on the color. Round and round and round she goes. Make it a little bigger. Yeah, that works. See? Now I can clean it off the kitty's hair. And there's a little white spot, a little tiny place I missed. I go into the smudge tool and bring it over very lightly. What color? What color? Green or pink? Or blue? Oh, that's a nice color. It is a nice color. I like this color. Oh, not on top of the brown. Well, look at this. You go up and down, and making it very watery. This is a very watery color. And I'm going to have to put it on another layer. Though I could do what I do with my stained glass paintings. I'm going to fix this up. My stained glass paintings, I make a layer for every color. But I do every other shape so I can have a lot of different colors on one layer. I forgot to do that here. I know I can do that here too. And we're going to change this. Why not? Let's get into detail. To me, I was using smudge. I get it. I get so impatient. I put this on another color. Let's do it on this one. But undo. Thank you. I love undo. It's such a handy little thing to have. Let's make one a gold band and one redo. 3 fingers, redo. No, sometimes it loses it. Ooh. Yes, there are times that I hate this program. Why didn't it cover completely? Well, never mind. I do have to do. Should we make the band gold? Gold? This one. Oh, I can't talk. And I know I should have put my teeth in, but it's hard to talk with those two because they freaking hurt. Oh, I did. Okay, the reason I'm taking out 2 here is because this is weird. This is so poorly drawn. It looks like they took a copy of a copy of a copy because it's got so many streaks in it. Huh. I wonder if this is stolen artwork. I hope not. I did try to match it, didn't see anything online. I try to match even crayon books if I don't, coloring books if I don't buy them outright. This is like something I really need. Huge learning curve, and have way too much going on as it is. Well, you can start with this right away, and as you go along, and you say, "Well, gee, I want to do this. How do I do that?" And you go on to Google and you say, "Procreate. How do I do this?" And somebody tells you, or you find the information. The Google AI is pretty good for information, lousy for avatars. I can't spell fish. Never mind. No, I don't need a layer for each book because if I skip a book on each, I can mess with each of them, as you'll see. But let's do this first. Pick another color. Pick a color. Any color. Oh, excuse me. Okay, let's put it. No, I don't want to put it that way. Don't mind me. I'm just playing around. How about yellow or pink? No, let's go yellow. Let's go a really bright yellow. I've been having that problem lately where it skips. Don't skip. You see, I'm not used to working it this way. I can do it from here. See what I mean by if I use every other one, Rebecca? That's why I don't need a layer for each color. This takes care of it for me. What the heck is this one? Oh, I'm using smudge again instead of erase. Somebody shoot me. I am really bonkers. And dry mouth. Yeah, my water's in this one. Oh, we have a plain book. Let's go for an amber. That's not an amber, that's a gray. Oh, I picked up the wrong color. Right next to it is a light gray. It looks a lot like the other one. Doesn't look like amber to me. Does it look like amber to you? Looks like brown. Honey, it looks like amber here. Let's see. Let's go. How about? Nope. I didn't pick that. I picked this one. That's close to an amber. Oh, I find this very relaxing. Sometimes it's more relaxing than reading because, especially when I get a headache. Mm, I can't read when I get a headache. And sometimes I can't concentrate. I lose my concentration. So I can't paint either. And I can't diamond paint. I can't do shit. Sorry. Not sorry. That's me. That's just me. Yes, I curse. Ooh, somebody shoot me. Bad girl. Why did I keep using the smudge on this? The smudge is for that. All right, we got another little tiny book right here. Let's go back to brown. Gosh darn it. There's something wrong. There's something either wrong with my iPad or with this app. I've gone through every possible permutation and suggestion from the support of of this iPad. No, of this app. And I also had, oops, I wasn't supposed to put it next to it, was I? I also had a complete diagnosis of my iPad from Apple because I have, Apple Care, and I use it when I need to. And they said there's nothing wrong. And I'm saying it's got to be something. It's been doing this ever since I upgraded to the 5.4. I wish I hadn't had it on auto update. Because I didn't realize it had updated, and I'm working along and it's working fine, not having any problems. Then all of a sudden I've got majorly problems with the app. Terrible. A terrible thing to waste. I think we can do this one and this one. These are purses. Knapsack. Let's make a gray knapsack. Yeah, that's a knapsack. Please. And if I want, the only problem with the working on this on coloring pages is they're solid. They're not translucent or transparent backgrounds. So if you want the black to show up black, you have to erase what you put over it. See what I mean? I don't know if you saw that. It's, what do you call it? It's overlaid by the color, but I want the black to show up as black, not as gray. So I need to erase the gray from the black. That one. I'm only erasing it where it's a fairly thick black. Let's get you back up there. See, when you have transparent layer, I draw some, like when I draw, I can put it on top. I can do all my painting and then put it on the layer, the line work on top of my color work. Good enough? Good enough. Let's go. This book, I can do this book. How about navy blue? Yeah, that's not it. Oh, God, it's so pretty. Tell me, Rebecca, doesn't that look like watercolor? I mean, that looks like watercolor to me. This is a very watery brush. They do something. It's pull or flow or has something to do with how it handles the color. I'm learning a little bit about brush making, but now that's a complicated. They have a brush studio that you get for free. It comes with the app, which is nice because you can change any app you want, any brush you want. If I wanted to change this to multicolor, well, I would make a copy, then go into it, and this is all the things I can do. I can stabilize, taper, put in a different shape and grain, rendering. How do I want it rendered? Do I want it intense, uniform? Do I want a normal blend, a normal blend, or do I want to multiply and have a darker, darker one? Oh, how wet it gets? Since up the wetness jitter, 73%. So it comes out. And everything with the color, you can change the colors. I can make this multicolor just by doing this. And let's see if that goes. Isn't that cool? I love it. I love that brush lab. This is getting away from me a little bit, so I want to stabilize it a little better. I want streamline. I don't want pressure, and I want stabilization. So streamline keeps your lines equal, smooth. Stabilization stables it so you don't get this is your line, oh my God, it's all shaky. They'll just let you go straight line. But I always I set the apps streamline and stabilization in the app. But the I can't do. Oh God, give me straight. But the brushes override what you set in the. So if the designer set it for the same settings I have, it nulls them out. Oh, forgive me. I'm losing my mind. Oh, wait, that's wrong. Damn. That's not the spine of a book, is it? Yes, it is. No, actually, doesn't this look like pages to you? Does this look like pages to you? Let me make that bigger. This looks like you're looking down at the top of the book, right? Or sideways. Am I right? Somebody? Oh. Well, I'm going to assume that, which means that the color only needs to go on the binding, which is right here. And there's a little bit here. Otherwise, they're just laying on top of each other. There we go with the, oh, too big. And then it's too small. And then it's just right. It's Goldilocks is what it is. So that's the benefit of having this instead of doing watercolor, where I can't possibly erase what I already painted or fix it. I can do that. And yeah, if I were painting with real paints and brush, um, I would be layering this differently. Okay, yeah, that's the top of the book. This is the back. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. And another little backpack. That's a little backpack. Oh, no, that's the only one. Are we having fun yet? I hope so. I want to get rid of these too. And because I'm half blind, I can enlarge it and make it better. Let's fix that up. I'm a perfectionist. You all know this. Even though nobody's going to see this, you're not going to pay attention to that. You're not going to pay attention to my individual painting until and unless I do some cool shading. Now, here's another benefit to this app. Why isn't it erasing? I'm on the right page. Oh, I low. I'll put the opacity down to almost nothing. Oops. Yeah, I still think you'd enjoy it, Rebecca, because no mess. No fuss, no mess. And I would There's a lot of free brushes out there if you don't have the one that you want that comes with the pack. And you see, I don't need a layer for each if I'm careful. I have to be careful. Hold it, and it makes a perfectly straight line. And it works when you're painting or if you're erasing. That was wrong. Well, no, the top band is going to be gold. So that's the top band, isn't it? And this has got to be blue. And this has to be erased and changed. Whoop. I forgot I put these too close together. What did I do? Oh, well. Too late. So sad. Too bad. So sad. We're dead. Wish I knew where that came from. Now, because I can't erase it, I can, however, move the watery pastel part where I want it. Okay, next. Should we go gold here? Yeah, gold is always a van, right? No, I didn't want to do that either. I have no idea what I'm doing. I hear music in my head. Oh, so annoying. And what was this color? Is this the first color? Shoot, it ran off. I think this was the first color. No, wasn't. It had to be the gold then. I must have picked this one up by mistake. Yeah, it says, no, it's not. Ugh, I hate my life. Usually you can pick up a color very easily. Good enough. Good enough. Yep, this is watercolor. And I want to use this color for the pages. Because we all know pages are always a pale orange or beige or whatever you want to call them. Unless they're painted. Have you seen some of those paintings on books, on the side of books. Incredible. See? It's the paper. So I'm going to make it more realistic when I finish. I'll do that as a finishing touch. And I'll show it to you next week if I finish this. Oh, it's that problem. Okay, I think I've had enough. I'm sure you guys have had enough. It's 8:28, just another 2 minutes for a full hour. And that muscle relaxer is making me really sleepy. So I'm going to go and say thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And once again, if you're watching this on replay, really thank you. Don't forget to hit a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and hit the bell so you always know when I upload a new video. Not often. We'll go live, and that's every Friday at 7:30. And what else? Share. Yeah. So thumbs up, subscribe, share, and two. And in the meantime, be good, be kind, be nice, be wonderful, and be safe. Until the next time, arrivederci, darlings. In a mood.